are, like the rest of everybody else from Rosemont, these are a part of my upcoming senior show. I am just a studio art major. This started out when I entered the year and I knew that I would have a show coming up. So I started out with advertising because I always had this great interest in advertising. And I kind of forced myself to draw, which isn't my natural tendency. And I was working on drawing until my professor had taken it and held up one of the images from the ad over one of my original photographs and said, "Why don't you do something like this?" So I took that idea and I kind of ran with it. And I took pictures, photographs that I had taken in Mexico. I had gone as my study abroad, and I had taken the photographs that I had taken and I scanned in parts from advertisements and magazines. And I used Photoshop and I eliminated out all the surrounding stuff except for the text. And I put the text in and I kind of altered it a little bit so that way it would work with the rest of the image. I like them, obviously. I feel like the text lends to the pictures. I was kind of aiming for a disconnect between the image and the text because I felt that it was important for the viewer to not be able to identify the relationship. I felt that, I wrote about that people look for narrative in things, and that by having no clear narrative that it would make it more interesting to the viewer. This is a part of a larger body of work. It started out as just these images with the text on them, but as I've moved on with my photography, which I only just recently started working in, I began exploring more black and white, more detail images of other things. So my final show, which opens April 24th, is my opening. So you should all come. It's got these color images of Mexico with the very strong colors combined with detailed photographs from vintage appliances, typewriters and cameras that they also go along with it. So it became kind of my year's travel through the medium of photography. So that's about it. Does anybody have anything?
Any questions about the juxtaposition of the information and the image or anything related?
I have a question. Do you try to insert humor in?
Yeah, I do, kind of. Like, I'm not trying to be like obvious about it, like, aha, this is funny, but like a little bit is alright. Like, it's more like ironic in a sense. Like, it has nothing to do with pickles, so why is she having pickles? But like, also, I mean, that guy's got his own style, so it's a little bit like you look at it and you kind of, it's amusing.
Okay.
Is that it?
Thank you.